Hey, it's Amber. It is a sad, sad day here at the White Dog Farm. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update about our bees. They're alive, that's good, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I am told by other beekeepers in the area, because I'm new at this and I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried to study and learn a lot, but there is so much to digest that I'm really relying on more experienced beekeepers to help me along with this. So I'm told by other beekeepers here that the nectar flow is pretty much over. It was a bad year for honey this year. Now, early on, we had an early spring, and I do know some beekeepers were excited about the flow that was coming in earlier in the year, and I know that some harvested honey, and that was good. I didn't get my bees until late April. So I was a little past all of that before I even got my bees. And then May was a very, very wet month. It felt like it rained every day. I'm sure it didn't, but it sure felt like it rained every day. I was so tired of rain. But it was a wet month, and that coupled with a bit of a drought last fall had a real negative impact on the flowers and the plants that produce nectar for the bees to make honey with. So I'm told that I should go ahead and take the honey supers off. I put them on about a month or so ago. They had built out their brood boxes pretty good. So I went ahead and put the honey supers on and hoped that maybe I would get a little bit of honey. It was never my goal to get a lot of honey this year. My goal has always been to keep the bees healthy and alive and hopefully get them through the winter, and then next year focus more on honey. But you always hope that you'll get, a little bit of honey. I would have been really happy with a couple of frames of honey, just to have enough to eat and share with friends and neighbors and family and that kind of thing. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Now, I have 2 hives, and one hive was doing absolutely nothing in their honey super. That was the bigger, stronger, I felt like healthier hive. They were the ones who were angry. They were the ones who tried to murder me when I brought them home. They were doing nothing. They had not built out any comb at all. They hadn't done a thing. They were all over the honey super. There were bees on every frame in that honey super, but they were not doing a thing. They were very interested, probably wanted to, but there's just nothing for them to work with. So I went ahead and took that super off, gave them sugar syrup, and hopefully next year they'll be better. That my other hive, oddly enough, my smaller, I felt like they were weaker hive, was building out comb. They had built out a little bit of comb, not a lot at all, but they were really giving it their hardest try. They were trying so hard, and they had built out a little bit of comb, and they were even putting some nectar in it. They had not capped over any honey or anything like that, but they were trying really, really hard. So I left that super on. I'll go back and check it in a week or two and see what's going on. I'll kind of keep an eye on it, and I may end up pulling it too. But I'm going to give them a chance to work on it a little bit longer and see what they can do. So that's where we stand. Kind of disappointing. Hours of work, energy, money. Beekeeping is not cheap. Into this, and not a drop of honey to show for it. Kind of disappointing. But the bees are still doing okay. They're alive and they're healthy. They're doing okay. Probably in another month or so I'll start checking them for mites, because mites are a huge problem for beekeepers. So we'll start worrying about that here next month probably, and hopefully next year we'll have a better year. Hopefully next year we'll have some honey. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. This has just been one of those years. It seems like everything I've tried to do has been 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Do you ever have one of those days? I've had one of those years. Everything I have tried to do all year long has been like that. It's been challenging. So, can't do anything about the weather though, and so much of what I do is weather related, so gotta work with it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, keep up with us. We got donkeys, we got gardening, we got sourdough bread making, and hopefully one day we'll have honey So keep watching, checking back, see how it's going here at the White Dog Farm. I will talk to you later, and you go make it a good day.